Without question, one of the most beloved teams of all time that is superhero is the Avengers. So it is time to stop and rank all six original Avengers from the worst to the best. Now, coming off in worst and in least place, I have to go with Hulk or Bruce Banner. Now, this was kind of a hard one because I couldn't choose between Bruce and the person that came. Finally, one of the things that put Bruce down several spots was the fact that he was in She-Hulk, because anyone associated in that mess automatically I is forgiveless, because that is a horrible show, and just the fact that he shares a name with that. Now he is a good hero. Just when it comes to all the Avengers, he's not my favorite. And also, he's been widely because Mark Ruffalo is not known to be the best Hulk. That's probably good. That probably most people would say is Edward Norton. But anyway, I'm focusing on Mark Ruffalo here. And in this case, he does come in last place. I don't really hate him. I just hate some of the projects he's in and just some of the way he's handled. Okay, number 5, Black Widow. Now, most people would have her at number 1 because most girls have her at number 1 because, well, because of how amazing they think she is. Now, I do think she's really cool, especially the combat she does. She's just not my favorite. I highly debated whether I wanted her in last place, but Hulk is really lower because one of the things is she got an amazing sacrifice in Vormir. That was really cool, and it just seemed like too cruel for someone who made such an amazing sacrifice to be in last place. So, in the end, it shifted and she became number 5. Okay, number 4 we have Hawkeye. Now, most people have him in last place, and I feel like he's a very underrated superhero. He does not deserve the criticism he gets. He is easily one of my favorite superheroes of all time. And also, just the way he never misses is really cool. The way he's handled in the Hawkeye show. The Hawkeye show is my third favorite show of all time, with my second favorite being The Simpsons and my first favorite being Looney Tunes. So he's in my favorite Marvel show. I really like the holiday thing of it. That's probably a show that I watch every time around Christmas. But this is a really good hero, and just the way he's handled. He may not be most people's favorite, but I had to make an exception and I had to put him here. Okay, bringing us into the top 3, we have Thor. Now this one is probably either number 2 or number 1 for some people, but I couldn't do that to him. I had to put him in number 3. Now he's been the victim of a lot of mixed movies, like Thor: The Dark World's bad, Thor: Love and Thunder's bad, Thor is okay, Thor: Ragnarok is great, but just the way that he's handled in those movies, I really don't like. Because the Thor movies started off serious and became really funny. Like, Love and Thunder was more interested in cracking a joke every few seconds. That's one of the reasons it's knocked back. That's one of the reasons Thor was knocked back. He was just kept on cracking jokes and didn't know when to shut up. So I kind of had to do that. So you can easily imagine why he's right here. But my top 2 Avengers have a lot of really good movies, even if one of them doesn't have, even if like the only good movie that he's in is probably the first of his 3 movies. Our runner-up is Iron Man. Now, most people would have my number 1, so before you turn off this video, unclick that subscribe button and just leave. Just hear me out, okay? So Captain America is a very underrated superhero. Not many people can give him credit for half the things he do. People usually only like Iron Man because A, he started the MCU and he gave the sacrifice. That's like the only reason they'll do it. Not because of Captain America, even if he could have done that and people would still probably have preferred Iron Man. It makes me so angry how everyone likes Iron Man, but Captain America, they'll have him at like number 2, but still, he's number 1 easily. Although Iron Man did have the amazing sacrifice in line. But yeah, I do think he's an amazing superhero, but I kind of had to because coming in at first place is Captain America. Captain America is easily he is easily my favorite superhero. Captain America and Batman are my two favorites, or Wolverine or Iron Man. Those four are amazing. But just something that one of the reasons I like him even more is just he's just this kid. He's just this person that wants to do the right thing. He wants to protect his country. He does everything for the right reason. He I know some people may not like him because of She-Hulk saying that he lost his virginity to a woman in like 1945. Don't mention that. That's not fair. I mean, he wasn't perfect, and even he probably regretted that. And hopefully, the person he lost his virginity to uh, was probably Agent Carter because she did give birth to kids around like the 50s. So hopefully that was what he meant, and it's just really sad that people don't give him all credit for all the stuff he does, because he is easily the best superhero with definitely the best trilogy of superhero films. Most people would say it's either Spider-Man or Guardians of the Galaxy. No. Captain America is the best trilogy where the movies keep on getting better and better. Meanwhile, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was an all-time low for the movies. I'm not counting Holiday Special, and even though Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was good, although some people can really not like it. And Spider-Man, Homecoming was okay. Far From Home was also okay, and No Way Home was pretty good. But Captain America, I easily think that's by far one of my favorite trilogies of all time. Although Indiana Jones, the original Star Wars trilogy, Lord of the Rings, those are good ones. But Captain America, let's just say he comes in number one, and I kind of had to, but what is your ranking of all 6 original Avengers, ranked from worst to the best? By original, I mean, like, not the new ones. I mean the ones that were in The Avengers and Avengers Age of Ultron, as in Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver don't count. So the Maximoff twins don't count. Only Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Hawkeye, Black Widow, and Hulk. I basically just said them from best to worst. Now, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to. It's completely up to you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a good one.